Hello, welcome back. Oh, I've had a nightmare redoing this. Yes, it's a redo video and it's just I forgot to click record. I've done this wrong, I've done that wrong. Hopefully this time we can get through it. So, I bought this gizmo from Aldi 12 months ago. It's the beer dispenser and it's back in this Sunday, I think. So I thought we'd do a redo video because I need to explain a few things, if I can, even more simpler than I did the first time, because some people can't understand. I don't know why, and some people are spending too much time looking for something to complain about and whinge about that they're not listening to what's being said, and then you're just talking to yourself half the time. So I thought I'll do it again. Listen carefully. If you've got something to complain about, keep it to yourself and just keep listening and you might learn something. So this is the beer dispenser. It comes in three parts. You've got the bottom bit, which your can goes in. You've got the middle bit, that tube goes inside your can, and then there's marks on there. You line the marks up. There, look, you put that on. It's hard to do because I'm holding it away from myself. It's there. And then you turn it and that's locked in. Now that creates a seal. If that seal's not there, it won't work because it's drawing air up as well as the beer. So it doesn't work. The third bit is that one. That's drawing it through, just acting as a pump to draw the beer through. And then that's when you're pulling it forward. When you push it back, what that does is inside here, there's an ultrasonic gizmo, which works on the same principle as that from Guinness. So what it does is it bombards it, ultrasonic, agitates it, and it just makes a thick, creamy head. And it gets rid of a bit, if I can speak English, it gets rid of a bit of the gas. So that's how it works. It's not just pouring it from the can. Some have said, yeah, well, I might as well just pour it out the can. And that's the same. It's not. The ultrasonic does do something. I did say this on the original video, but not listening. So that's how it works, and it just agitates it and it makes it a bit of a smoother pint, not as gassy and bloaty and the head's a bit thicker because it's been ultrasonicked, if that's a word, I don't know. But that's it. It will take cans up to a 500ml. It will not take bottles apart from one specific size. Now that size is, I'm looking on their website, for a bottle with a maximum of 66mm diameter and a 260mm height maximum. I have yet to find a bottle that will fit it, even with the lid off. Idiot. Yeah, so even when you take the lid off, it's too much. What it does is it leaves a slight gap at the bottom, and then, like I say, it doesn't seal, so it doesn't work. You need that seal so that it draws it through. Am I being straightforward enough yet? But anyway, so let's put a can in it. I'll get a bottle as well, just to show you what I mean, because I have to explain something 6 different ways and hope that people do actually listen. And can I just say, if you only got negative comments, and I'm sure other videos, other YouTubers think the same, but they won't say it, if that's all you've got, just don't bother saying anything then. Why do people feel compelled to put a negative comment, but those same people, even if they like something, won't put a positive comment? Why? We're just a nation of whingers. Just get on with your life. If you don't like it, turn off, watch something else. Done. Moving on. And also, they take everything you say as gospel and serious and don't think that people have got a sense of humour, because they ain't. Right, let's crack on. Let's get a bottle and a can, and let's see how it actually works. And it will be in camera, look. In camera, in camera, in camera. See you in a moment. So what we're going to do first is, I've got a bottle. Oh yes, the cap's on it. How thick is a cap? Not that. So it will fit in there. Yes. Now, look, you see that should go inside when the cap's not on. But the cap is how thick, like I said, it's that much short, look, that much. You're telling me a cap is an inch thick? No, it's got to be a certain size. I found one that's the right height to fit inside it, but because it's a bit shorter and it's still got to hold the same amount of beer, they have to make it wider. So then it's too wide to actually sit inside it. So yeah, I've not found a bottle yet that will fit. As I say, let me know in the comments if you have. So the beer of choice is this one. I prefer this over Birra Moretti. It's really nice on tap as well. I had it in Scotland when we went on tap. So what you do is you get this. Now I'm going to try and put this on a stand so you can see it. So what you have to do first, I've got to put a box on my lap and put it on there because I've tried doing it at the back and I can't get the right angle. So we'll do it this way. But don't worry, it'll be in camera. You can first. You open the can. Look, you're doing it off camera. There you go. Look, I'll do it. Open the can. If I can get my nail under it. I love that sound. The can is open. So what you do is you put the can in the bottom bit. That is the bottom bit. That is the can that's going in the bottom bit. Look. Yes. Why are you explaining it like you're talking to a 4-year-old? So then that goes the little tube inside there, and then you line up the two marks and turn, and that's created your seal. Yes? A little crazy, wrong seal. So on my knee now I've got the box. If this goes all pear-shaped, it's all going to end up in the floor. And I'm going to hold the glass up to it. Yes, my hand is covering the glass, but unfortunately, if I'm not holding the glass is in the floor. So there we go. It's on there. Let's bring it up a bit. It's there. Look, there you go. It's on camera. Yeah, on camera. Now you pull the lever towards you. You're covering it. You're covering it. Right, there we go. Look, just for those that just want to whinge. It's working. Look, it's quite slow. I will say that it is slow, but look, it's drawing the beer through. Yeah, can you see that? Can you see that? There you go. Look. Now, what you should do is pour it till it's nearly full, judge it right, and then you push the lever back, because that's when the ultrasonic works. Now, I'm going to do it now, so yes, this is going to have a whacking head on it, but I want you to see what happens. I'm going to push it back, and you'll see that the liquid that's coming out of that goes a white colour because it's the ultrasonic's doing its business. So I had to skip because the door went yet again. So that's forward. See how it's clear? Look, just pouring it out the bottom. When I push it backwards, see how the colour's gone white now? Look at that. Look at that, frothing up. Now, what that's doing is it's agitating the beer and it's getting rid of some of the gas. So it's making it smoother and it's giving you a thicker, creamier head. Now, obviously, you don't push it back until you're about there. And then just a quick bit, and then forward, and then top up, and it will give you a nice thick head, and you won't get all this, because I wanted to show you what it actually does, so I'm doing it halfway up. But is that explained clear enough? It's not just like pouring it out of the can. It does actually do something, like the Guinness Surge does. It's ultrasonic, and it's agitating it, and it's getting rid of some of the bubbles, and giving you a smoother pint, and a thicker head. All in camera. If you're wondering what the box is, by the way, it's a Vault City one. They do some cracking sour beers. So there you go, look. Then you can just top up. And that's it. And then, boom, that's it. I did say on the original, it's not reinventing the wheel. It does make a difference because I get a lot of stomach troubles, and if I get bloated, I can't drink much. So this is agitating it. Like I say, the ultrasonic's bombarding it, and it's getting rid of some of the gas. Head's still there, look. Now, if you just poured that out of a can, that head would have gone by now, and you can just dump the can in, which will get rid of some of the gas, but then you're gonna, like I say, you're gonna end up with that much head, and then it'll go up to nothing, and it's still going to be gassy. So let's get rid of some of this and I'll show you one final pump with it. I don't know, for want of a better word. Cheers. Just so much easier drinking because it's not really gassy. Now, if you do like a lot of gas in your beer, obviously this ain't going to be for you, because you're going to say, well, it's got rid of some of the gas, it's not as fizzy. That's what your pub pints are like, they're not as fizzy. So one last thing, I'm going to hold it up for this one. So let's hold it up there, because I can't be bothered to get the box out again. So forward, just normal like that, and then backwards is when the ultrasonic does its business. Oh, it's clear. It's just ran out, but there you go. It's white, not clear. Sorry. And when it's white, it's doing its business. It's working, and it does make a difference to the pint. Like I say, it's not reinventing the wheel. Don't think, oh, it's the best thing since sliced bread, but it does make your pint just that little bit better. Now, if you're an expert, I'm a professional, then you should notice a difference. If not, you're not as good as you thought you were. It does make a slight difference. Now, I'm no expert, I'm no professional. We say on our beer reviews, it's a review that you get from a bloke down the pub, and that's it. Anyone can read what a beer is and then make out that that's what you're getting. We just tell you what you should be getting and tell you if we're getting it, which is all you want to know. And you should be getting a smoother pint, and you are. And you should be getting a thicker head. Look, it's still there. If you'd have poured that out the can without this gizmo, that head would have been gone by now. You can get the same effect by using or similar effect by using a syringe. You draw a bit of your beer up and take it out, draw a bit of air up, then put the tip back in, and that will have a similar effect. Not exactly the same, but you know, if you want to do that, you can do that. Or you can go to the pub and buy a full pint, but it's something to have in your beer arsenal, isn't it? Oh, no, in your beer arsenal. It's like the PD machine. How many people have tried it and said, yes, it is different? What's it doing? It's chilling the beer, yes, but other than that, it's just drawing it up and basically doing what this is doing, but on a larger scale. I don't know exactly how the PD works, so I could be completely wrong on that, but I'm sure one of you whingers will tell me. And that's it. Is it worth getting? In my eyes, yes, because it's not as gassy, so I can drink without feeling bloated. A bit of a thicker, creamier head, which is just starting to go now, look, but it would have gone long before now if you'd have just poured it out the can. And it's 25 quid. Complain about it, but then go and spend 7 quid on a coffee from Gloucester's when you could get one for £1 down the road. And why? Because you say it's better. Well, this is better. Yeah, you're whinging about the price of this. Just go and buy one and have something a bit different in your beer. I'm telling you, it does make a difference. So, I hope that's been explained enough for those that can't understand. It's a redo. It's out this Sunday, and I think it's worth getting. It depends what you want. If you're tight and you just like gassy beer and no head on it after your first gobful, crack on. If you want something a bit different, go and buy one. And if you don't want to buy it, don't buy it. Don't whinge at me about it. Just don't buy it. End of. Redo. Done. I think. Don't forget, subscribe if you're not. Half of you won't now because I've called you out for whinging. Can you do? And click the like button if you've liked what you've seen. If not, lie about it. Click the like button anyway. It helps the channel. If you want to click the thumbs down, click it, but you won't be getting at me because I don't see it. It doesn't show me how many thumbs down I've got without going into settings and that, and can't be bothered. So that's that done. And don't forget, we are live. This should be going up on the 28th. So you've got plenty of time to go and get it this Sunday. And on the 29th, which is Thursday, we will be live. And yes, I'll be using that. So if you've got any questions about it, join us tomorrow night live, 8 o'clock, and ask me. And don't come on trying to be a troll, because we have moderators, and the minute any idiot comments come in, you don't get the 5 minutes of fame you're after. You just get either barred or your comments will get taken away, and you come back with a sensible comment. Come and ask some questions about it. Other than that, got nothing else to say on it. Have a good one. I'm going to go and finish my pint. Oh, yes. And I'll see you later. Ta-ta.